Huh?
Well, the Apple Vision Pro has hit store shelves in the US as of February 2nd. I know this because every time I open the YouTube app, I see 300 Apple Vision Pro videos from Marques Brownlee, and for some reason the algorithm is always right, because I end up clicking them. It's this super weird futuristic headset where you can watch a 3-hour video essay or something on the side while you're cooking veggies for dinner. It's a weird piece of technology that is also an Apple product, and is also, Jesus Christ, $3,500. Yes, sorry, but unless someone buys that for me and puts it in my lap, I'm not touching that. Now, wearing the Vision Pro on your head and walking your robot dog is one thing, but the new meme, the most virgin thing you'll ever see according to Lucy's Twitter account, is yes, the Apple Vision Pro combined with the Cybertruck. Think about the worst person you could imagine in your head. It's a guy wearing an Apple Vision Pro with a monkey NFT badge on his shirt inside of a Cybertruck. If you thought that things couldn't get worse, you have now entered the 7th layer of hell, driving in your N64 truck with your 1080 snowboarding goggles on. Radical.
I don't know what her problem was that she wanted to come at me like that.
Deepfakes are often creepy. You probably know what they are, but just in case you don't, deepfakes are videos where people, or whatever, are face swapped with someone else's face, using an epic algorithm. It became much more prevalent around 5 or 6 years ago, and everyone was having discussions about how this would ruin the world. People were scared, everyone would deepfake each other, and no one would know what's real anymore. You probably saw that deepfake Obama video by Jordan Peele back in 2018, warning us of the deepfake waves that we were about to have crash over us. Well, luckily for us, most deepfakes are extremely fake looking, hence the word fake in the word deepfakes. No one is believing it when Obama's face is slapped atop Ice Spice. However, that is for some reason very bone-chilling and disturbing. Meet the cursed deepfakes. This has kind of technically been a thing for a while. I mean, most deepfakes are a little cursed, but as of late, it's become a lot more popular on TikTok to go out of your way to make something cursed looking. The objective is often just to make the most unhinged juxtaposition, like putting Kevin Malone's face on every single character from The Office. I actually want to watch the whole show redone like that. NBC, you just got your reboot idea. Every character played by Kevin. That Office video is actually from 2020 though, so the cursed gene has always been inside of us, wiggling around in our DNA. People like the uncomfortable. That's why we go see horror movies, and that's also why someone took the time to put Joe Biden in this Bud Light commercial.
And ice cold Bud Light. So good.
Yep. That's, I'm not sleeping tonight. They actually have hundreds of these in the basement of the White House, just terrifying Joe Biden clones that run around on all fours. Deep down beneath our skin suit, we are all Joe Biden. But this video is disturbing. Maybe not even for the funny accent, but just to see Joe with so much life in his eyes. You don't see even 1% of this much Joe energy out in the real world. If he moved like he does in this deepfake, he'd fall over and crumble to atoms. Another popular vid going around right now is the deepfake of Ron DeSantis, whose face is already cursed as is. Whenever he tries to smile, it looks like he's creeping out a fart. But yeah, people put Ron on Michael Scott, and honestly, it kind of works. I'm starting to question whether this is an actual episode of The Office or not. People have also put Ron DeSantis on Grimes. I think a lot of these are so funny, captivating, and downright unsettling because a president or politician often has this level of decorum they have to uphold. Ron DeSantis would never show this much joy or whimsy in any day of his life. He's always way too serious, so seeing him atop Grimes talking about spaghetti or whatever is sort of captivating in a weird way. The Ron DeSantis Barbie one is too much for me, though. If there were Ron DeSantis Barbie dolls that they sold in the stores, they'd all be sitting in a landfill somewhere, unbought like those copies of E.T. You'd kill 1,000,000 turtles with his failed Barbie doll alone. I hope the dolls have the high heel extensions too, though. There are a lot of cursed deepfakes, like the Mr. Beast trend earlier this year where people were throwing his face onto videos of kids. Very terrifying. And yeah, we should probably loop back to Obama atop Ice Spice. That is something. Might as well make a Slenderman game, but instead of Slenderman, it's just Obama Spice trying to kill you the whole time. There's many Ice Spice ones, by the way, like people put Danny Brown on her face. It's also a decent amount of Obama ones, like this Hot Ones parody where Obama is put on Doja Cat, and for some reason Sean Evans is, I think, Joe Rogan in this one. That didn't work as well. It looks like Joe Rogan melting in the sauna. Obama rapping as Doja Cat.
I put good God in my kittens. This smart job don't come with no jealousy.
Weirdly kind of fire. Anyway, I'm done with these. I'm gonna go back to watching the old Unreal Keanu Reeves ones that people used to make instead. His face is so calming. This is nice.
All my fellas. All my fellas.
It's December, which means we get to look back at the best memes from last month, the greatest memes from November 2023, a month of chaos and terminally online banter. And you can't get upset about these rankings because you voted for them. Maybe go to the website and vote next month, okay? Alright, we should probably first start with the memes that just didn't quite make the cut. There were a lot of random memes last month, from images of SpongeBob's skinny legs to bored men demanding more of their AI. This Pepe isn't good enough! In the basements across the world, users flocked to discourse about the the new Scott Pilgrim show, which is essentially an anime. People really liked that, I think. I mean, it was pretty. Science Saru is a good studio. Sorry, I'm gonna start weeping out. Moving on. I don't watch anime. I don't own 25 Nendoroids. Other honorable mentions are the Christmasification of every possible .gif you could imagine. That's right, GIF, not GIF. From your mom's a Grinch to Mod's fill his stocking with coal. I actually personally really liked this set of memes when the random elf you dislike for just being unfestive and ungrateful finally gets coal for a legitimate reason to be on the naughty list. Oh, and of course, we also really liked watching Vince McMahon cry because we're evil as a species. But there were 5 memes that blew all of these honorable mentions out of the water. And let's start with an absolutely deranged and unhinged one, microwaving a honey bun and using it as a weapon. I somehow missed this meme, but with 10% of the vote, this was apparently a big one. Sometimes people's fantasies aren't so pretty. Throwing scalding hot honey buns is not what I expected people to be dreaming about on TikTok in late 2023, but here we are. Number 4 on the list returns us to Anime Land, a little more lighthearted of a meme and also a pretty funny one. Everyone could not stop photoshopping different characters onto Gojo's face from the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. People really found this panel funny, where Gojo is saying, "Nah, I'd win." By the end of last month, it felt like every character in every multiverse, in every fictional series, had a Photoshop for this. It started harmless, with edits of other manga or anime characters, my favorite being Jogo, the volcano head dude. Before long, people started making Breaking Bad edits. Honestly, this is something Heisenberg would say. Some people made Gojo bald, and some people removed his entire hot face and put the speech bubble there instead. This one was pretty fun. In third place last month was All My Fellas, a wholesome video of cats just straight up Gangnam styling and dancing to an absolute bop of a beat. This one was just fun, and with 11% of the vote, it safely secured third place with its good vibes. At least we had some wholesome fun in this godforsaken year. Let's start dancing, fellas. But oh man, we're really getting close. We're at second place. Wait, what's that? I hear something. Is that Josh Hutcherson? Ah! Yeah, I know this was gonna be on the list. For some reason, TikTok was obsessed with this Josh Hutcherson whistle AMV edit from like 2014. It's the most Tumblr core thing we've done in the meme world in a while. Sometimes you just gotta go back to those wholesome AMV days. TikTok and the internet loved this edit though, and also found it very unironically amusing, which is why users started putting that video in ridiculous places, like printed out of a printer or edited onto a literal ice cube in the freezer. It got surreal. So yeah, this got 13% of the vote. Pretty huge for Hutcherson. If only Josh knew what the internet has put his face on. Pretty sure someone's played that on a Hello Kitty CRT TV at this point. Anyway, we're now at the fabled position of number 1, the greatest meme of November 2023. With 60% of the vote, the meme that took it all. Dream versus Gumball. Yeah, less of a traditional meme here, but more of an online phenomenon that spawned a lot of internet discourse. 2 big creators went at it last month. Cantu, the voice actor for Gumball, and the Minecraft guy went head-to-head online. There was a lot of fan art, like Gumball dunking Dream's head through a basketball hoop, or Better Call Saul copy pastas. Great show, by the way. Anyway, those are the memes of the month for November 2023. Vote next month, okay? Get on there and vote, because maybe Christmas core memes can win for once. Peace.
This is my alter ego. Anita Max win. Anita Max win.
Drake has been the subject of memes for a long time. The Six God is no stranger to being mocked or sillied. He's one of the most famous musicians in the world, and he understands his way around a meme. He understands zest. I mean, he even performed a song called More Than a Meme on Saturday Night Live in 2016. Okay, we're not supposed to talk about that. From Degrassi memes to Drake the Type of Guy to X, Aubrey Graham is all across the internet. From his classic October 2011 tweet, "You only live once, YOLO," to parodies of his lyrics like, "All these Gokus and you still ain't feeling what I'm saying." Drake is the type of guy to do anything. Anything silly, anything wacky, anything crazy. The internet will form Drake into the subject of everything and everything all at once. Well, there are some new Drake memes, thankfully, so we don't have to spend 3 minutes talking about Hotline Bling. Meet Drake's alter ego, Anita Max Win. Drake recently, while streaming on Kick, which by the way, yes, Drake streams on Kick now for some reason. Just an aside, my favorite clip is when he's thanking a donation of like 3 cents.
Thank you for the 20-cent tip, Fardeeds. Appreciate that. That'll go to a good cause.
Anyway, he was talking about his love of gambling, as he does, and said, "I need a max win," which is just a weird thing to say.
Drake the type of guy to say I need a max win.
Anyway, people would interpret this as a name, Anita Max Win, and make this Drake's new alter ego. This clip from Mannywave would get a few thousand wins, but by December 20th, 2023, TikTok user Musa would post this clip to the tune of 2.5 million plays. And then, on the same day, a user Sarah posted this video to the tune of another 1.7 million plays in a day. It's just a very weird clip, but it's God's plan. Drake is just always acting weird, from that weird mirror selfie to the heart in his hair to the weird album covers like "If You're Reading This, It's Too Late," which the internet photoshopped onto everything back in the day. Luckily for us though, we're eating good in the Drake meme slop content pipeline because there's another meme to chew on. Zesty Drake. Yeah, this live stream Drake did on Kick was a huge source of memery. Pretty sure this dude could become the top streamer in the world overnight. He just streams himself in front of a pool, and it's the biggest internet event on any streaming website. Anyway, Zesty Drake is just an internet theory that Drake is gay, mostly based on the song Rich Flex, where 21 Savage and Drake seem to look like they're flirting with each other or something. A TikTok by Sharky explains this theory in comedic form. Then, as the theory spread through YouTube, you'd get videos like Drake Zesty Moments, or Drake is so zesty, where Drake says, "Embarrassing!" But it really kicked off when the Six did this stream, because people started making fan edits with hearts and pink glitter and anime blush. And honestly, it's art. We combine Anita Max Win with some Hello Kitty type beat, and you get the ultimate TikTok by TNT Towers. Here's another edit by Arctic, which feels more like a fever dream.
Congrats, you won $25,000.
So yeah, Drake is making waves in the meme world yet again, but when is he not? Drake posting is even a term we've had coined since 2015. He's been photoshopped sitting into that Views from the Six cover on any possible image, from the Death Star to the Lemonade album cover. That little sitting Drake we can all put inside all of our pockets, hiding away like a little gnome, waiting for the next meme. Drake the type of guy to be a little gnome,